All right, folks. So YouTube, Google got sued for $170 million for violations of the Children Privacy Law, otherwise known as COPPA, by the FTC. And now the FTC is saying that they can fine YouTube creators $42,530 per video if they don't comply to these certain rules. Now, I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. I'm just putting my two thoughts, my 2 cents in, and I want to hear your guys' comments in the comments below as well. I don't see how they can do that, because the reason YouTube got sued is because they were collecting data on children and advertising towards children. Whereas an individual creator, we're not collecting that data. YouTube is. So that's my first concern. I don't make content for children, but I know there's lots of YouTube channels out there that are specifically for children, and those folks are going to lose all their, income, their all kind of stuff. You can't comment on the videos. You couldn't have commented on the videos for a long time. They're not going to be showing up in suggested videos, all kind of stuff. I mean, YouTube Kids has its own little niche in YouTube, and obviously they were in the wrong, and they got sued by a law that came out in 1998. So I don't see how the federal trade, the federal government of the United States, this is in the United States, could sue individual users for $42,000 plus. I don't know where they came up with that number, by the way. But let's take a look at some of these things, because everyone's blaming Google, because you have to set your videos now to if they're intended for children or not. But even if they're not intended for children, they could be seen as intended for children, which doesn't make any sense either, because none of my videos are intended for children. And what's children? It's kids under 13. Let's see here. This is the Child's Online Privacy Protection Act, that started in 1998. So this took effect in 2000, applies to collecting online collection of personal information by persons in the United States jurisdiction about children under 13 years, including children outside the United States. All right, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. I'll put links to this stuff down below. But I don't see how, YouTube can ban you or block you, but I don't see how the federal government can do that. The Federal Trade Commission here, which is an independent agency of the United States government established in 1914. Again, I'll put this stuff down below. And as you can see here, Google and YouTube paid record $170 million for allegations of child privacy law. Now, as YouTubers, I don't have kids and I don't make kids content, so I had no idea any of this was going on. But according to these rules that the FTC have said in the video that I saw, I'll put a link for that down below as well. They said that they're going after creators as well. So what exactly does that mean? Okay, so your content is not intended for kids, but they can say it is based on, let's see here. This is from YouTube. Subject matter for educational contents for preschool. Okay. Obviously, if your video is not about that, there's a bunch of stuff here. Child actors or models, celebrities, toys that appeal to children, animated characters or cartoon figures. Now, there's a lot of animation and cartoon stuff for adults, so that's kind of strange. So if you have something that's towards adults, but they can say it's for kids, and they're gonna come after you and fine you, even though you said it's not intended for kids. So if you put it for not intended for kids, YouTube should not be showing it to kids. And they're the ones collecting the data. So how is that the user's responsibility, the creator's responsibility? That's like what they do next. You put something on Facebook with an animation, and you say, oh, that's intended for kids. And then they're going to come after you on Facebook as well, because Facebook is doing that. I don't know. I'm just ranting on about this. It's crazy to me. I want to hear everyone's thoughts about it as well. There's all kind of rules here. Complying with COPPA, frequent asked questions. I'll put all this stuff down in the links below. And there's a petition here to save family friend content from YouTube on YouTube. So if you are a content creator, that makes kids stuff. You could sign this, or anyone could sign it. It doesn't have to be a creator to do it. They really need to stop putting fear into creators of this $42,000, and YouTube needs to make up a better system of the way it targets its videos. I mean, I know they have YouTube Kids, so just like there's a requirements for your channel and your monetization, there should be requirements to have a kids channel or something. I don't know. I don't have the exact answer, but they're the ones putting the stuff out and tracking people. So anyways, I'm rambling on. I don't know. It just sounds a little bizarre to me. I mean, I understand protecting the kids and stuff like that. That part's I'm totally fine with. I'm just a little confused about how the federal government could come after people on YouTube saying that their stuff was created for kids when it wasn't intended for kids. If it's intended for kids, yeah, but you have that option to change that in YouTube settings now. So, I don't know. Put your thoughts down below, and I will talk to you soon.